like to start this video by reminding all of us that the main focus of this channel is to try and look at things that brew toxicity, negativity, and those things are quiet somehow. And because we do not take adequate attention, we do not look at it properly, they tend to creep into our daily living, and before we know it, we're generating toxicity and negativity. And that is why I come up with the topics I discuss with you. If you look at my topics, you'll be wondering why. This is the reason. Because, like I said, this channel is focused on those things that brew toxicity, negativity, without us necessarily paying adequate attention to them. So when they creep in, we do not know when to stop or when to make sure they do not degenerate into negativity, toxicity. And you may wish to know that after some time, these things you may not even have the capability to trace whatever negativity, toxicity these things have generated. You may not be able to trace them back to the topics we discuss on this channel. And believe me, those are those things that form the bedrock. My name is Christy, and I welcome you to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be talking about something else, and I want to caption it when it is excessive. Yes, that's the topic of today's conversation. When it is excessive. What we're saying in effect is that it is not on its own a terrible thing or evil thing. But when it gets excessive, then you need to watch it and to retract. So we are going to be conversing about selfishness. And as usual, I looked up what selfishness means. And I found this. Selfishness is a trait characterized by excessive or exclusive concern for oneself, prioritizing one's own needs and desires above others, without regards for others. It's often associated with a lack of consideration for the feelings or rights of others, being primarily concerned with one's own advantage, pleasure, well being, often to the exclusion of others. Selfishness is considered a negative personality trait. It can often lead to conflict and strained relationships. Of course, those are some of the explanation, discussion, if you like, that I got when I looked up what selfishness means. And like I said earlier on, looking out for yourself is not a bad thing, it's not a wicked thing. Indeed, you are not expected to put yourself under or neglect yourself. But we are saying that when it becomes excessive, without regard to others' feelings, others' well being, then it's something that is negative and it's not good. That's what we're saying. And in some instances, you may, I don't know whether there's anything like healthy selfishness, but let me just explain it like this. For instance, a family man, needs to pass certain professional exams. So, and if he passes and becomes certified, he's going to earn more income and then be able to indulge and take care of his family better. So at this point, he diverts resources, even his time, into passing the examination. Of course, I expect that he would have discussed with his wife that, look, I need to pass this exam, so I may be absent, I may not give enough time like before, and then we would have to cut down on certain things so we can divert resources into tuition, books, lectures, and all that to ensure that he passes the exam at least at one sitting. That for me is not being selfish. One, he has made it known to the immediate members of his family that this is why this is going to go this way this time around. And then it's for the improvement of the standard of living of the entire family. So for me, it is not selfishness in that sense. And that's why I called it healthy selfishness. So if there's anything like that, I don't know, but that's the way I said to target. So if what you are doing at a particular point in time is to improve the lots of your team, your family members, then it is understandable. So I'm going to be, but that's why I think I've allayed your fears concerning this. So you only become selfish when you do not share appropriately things we all hold in common. Yes, like public space, even gratitude. That may surprise you. Even gratitude. Yes, that's when you become selfish. And that's when it's not good. Common place, public place, you know, you're not sharing appropriately. That's being selfish. In my next video, we're going to continue with this conversation and we're going to expatiate and bring in examples, pictures, so that we'll be able to understand what we're trying to say here. Thank you very much for your time. I will see you very soon. Please remember, subscribe to my channel, share, like my videos. I expect your comments as well. Please let us interact. Let us make it more interactive. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of the day. Bye.